Jamie came into our lives on a Greyhound bus.
You know, I had drugs in my system, and I was 8 months pregnant, and I was lost, and I didn't know what to do.
She came all the way from San Diego, California, and she had problems on the bus. She got sick.
I was taken to the hospital, hospitalized.
I found out I was pregnant the day after my baby's father passed away. It hasn't been the easiest pregnancy or rainbows and butterflies. I have had a lot of negative things thrown my way during this time. I've been told to terminate my pregnancy twice.
I was living in Florida, and I was on drugs and just hanging around the wrong people. From there, I found out I was pregnant.
God moved on my wife's heart, and we drove to Nashville and picked her up.
They have changed my life in so many ways. They got me back into, reading the Bible and just reinforcing to me how powerful God is and how it is so important to have a relationship with God.
I get emotional when I think about how she's just a wonderful girl. I can't ever imagine her getting on drugs and going through all that she's went through.
I was told that she had all these abnormalities going on and to terminate. And again, I said no. Just because there's something wrong with her doesn't mean you should take her life away just because she doesn't have a voice right now. So I will be her voice for her.
Well, one day we were going to the DMV to get our license switched, and I met this man he was telling us how his daughter was a client of Haven Care Center and what they did for her. So this man brought us to Haven and introduced us to Tiffany. Tiffany was able to get me insurance and in to see a doctor within a couple weeks. I went and saw the doctor, and at that time I didn't know that I had preeclampsia. They sent me to the hospital, and the hospital asked me if I wanted to have my baby that day.
Somehow, some way, between Pat, Larry, and my mom, we were able to find the Haven Care Pregnancy Center, and I was in pretty bad shape at that point. We drove over here and met the staff, and they just embraced me, took me in, immediately just worked as hard as they could to get me the help that I needed, make sure that my son came out good and okay, and he was born on July 4th.
And he is fine. He had a few tremors from all the stuff that she went through and the things that was in her system and the withdrawals that she went through. Everything God has put his hands on and helped her through. And the baby is just so precious to us.
Here at Haven Care, they did an ultrasound. They could see and hear her heartbeat and stuff with me because they have been a support, and I want them to be there whenever I do have her. I'll be 21 weeks pregnant on Monday. Her name is Brighton. Me and Austin picked out her name. That's her baby, so that's the father's name. She is Brighton because she will brighten our life. That's what I told him why I wanted to name her, and he told me I would have to tell her that, and I will tell her that when she gets here.
This is my son, Christopher. He was born 9 pounds, 10 ounces, big little boy. He is so sweet. He loves food. He loves to play with others. And I never thought that I would ever have someone so perfect in my life.
He's just a miracle and a blessing from God. Looking forward, I just want to be all that I can be for him. I want to give him everything that he deserves and more. I don't ever want to let him down or ever think that for 1 second he doesn't have a strong mother that he can rely on. I plan on enrolling in classes in January and starting on my journey to become a drug counselor, so that way I can help other people in situations like mine get through it and know that they're not alone, that they have somebody there that can guide them and direct them in the right direction.
Haven has helped me go past my past. They've helped me learn and grow from my mistakes and how I'm better than that, and God has a plan for me.
If there is somebody, that is watching this and is going through a rough time or needs some help, I'm telling you right now that you can overcome whatever is going on with you. You can become a better person. God is right here, and He's just waiting for you to come forward. And all it takes is one phone call, one whisper to a good friend or relative. Contact the Haven Care Center if you're a woman, and I promise you, if you just make that step, you will change your life forever.
I would not be where I'm at today if it wasn't for you guys.